Hello, welcome to another edition of Around Town. I'm your host, Larry Crippen. Welcome along to quite an interesting program we've got for you. We have with us today the founder and president of the Prison City Film Festival, Paul Shiver, to talk to us about the Prison City Film Festival that's coming up. Welcome to the program, Paul.
Oh, thank you, and thank you for having me here.
Tell us how you got into the Prison City Film Festival from the beginning.
You know, years ago we were running the television station over there on 12th Street, and I always thought that this 12th Street area was a perfect place for a film festival, and we always wanted to put one together. So back in 2018, we went ahead and did it under the mindset of, let's put together a little film festival. We'll get 10 or 15 submissions and, it'll be fun. We'll take it from there. And little did we know that we would end up building something that would turn out to be much bigger than we had ever anticipated.
Tell us when and where the festival will be held and about tickets, too.
Well, the main thing to remember is PrisonCityFilmFestival.com. That's PrisonCityFilmFestival.com. Seems long, but it flows when you start typing it. PrisonCityFilmFestival.com. And all the information, the film festival itself is basically a 4-day gathering of filmmakers who have submitted their films throughout the year. And we ended up selecting, out of more than 140 considerations, we ended up selecting 70 of them to screen and show here at the Prison City Film Festival. It's at the Old Town Theater on 12th Street. It starts Wednesday, February 28th, and goes through March 2nd, which is a 4-day festival, so Wednesday through Saturday. And it's basically a 4-day party of films, live music, different activities, different mixers and events where, folks around here can meet these filmmakers, have question and answer periods with them about their films. If you're into movies and short films, the film festival is where you want to go. And a lot of people don't know that they can go to the film festival, but that's what it's for. It's for the basic public to go to and just watch these films that these filmmakers have put together throughout the year and are trying to put their movies in front of an audience.
Tell us about some of the ticket prices and the various things that are offered.
First of all, a lot of people think it's expensive. They're thinking 4 days. Wow, that's got to be expensive. Not really. We've got anything between the entire 4-day all-access VIP pass, and of course that gets you into all the films, all 70 films, all of the different mixers, all of the events, all of the live music events and everything, and that's basically $145 for the whole entire 4 days. Otherwise, if you want to pick a block of movies to go to, then each block is basically the price of a movie ticket, around $10.
And you have some different kinds of meals, right?
Yes. There is an event that we put on. It's the big Prison City Film Festival event on Friday night called Friday Night Pizza and a Movie. And that's sponsored by Double Dave's Pizza. And basically you come in and, eat all the pizza you want and watch movies. And the 2 movies we're going to show that night are extremely special. We've received these as submissions as well. But there's an independent filmmaker out of Canada who's really up and coming, and he has made this movie that should be shown on a larger scale than it is, but he made it and he went ahead and submitted it and went the festival route. And we ended up with it, and it's called The Martini Shot, starring Matthew Modine and John Cleese. And it's going to be a really good movie, especially for the Friday night pizza and a movie. And then later, there is going to be the premiere of one of these movies that we had talked about, where some years ago they submitted it as a short, and they ended up winning awards with it and got funding and went and made an entire feature-length movie called Carnage Radio. And yeah, it's every bit how it sounds, but it's a thriller, and all of this will be on Friday, March 1st at the Old Town Theater, and that's just the Friday night pizza and a movie portion of it all. It's a 4-day event with live music. The SHSU film students have their own night, to where a lot of the student films from SHSU and from around the rest of the world are shown that evening, and that's Thursday evening, February 29th. And the rest of the blocks are just jam-packed and filled with a lot of short films, documentaries, movies, and features. And it's just going to be a fun time. And our effort this year is to let the general public know about it. Mm-hmm. Because we're always talking to people afterwards who tell us, wow, if we would have known there was a film festival, now you get to know.
And Paul, this is a stepping stone possibly to success for several filmmakers.
Yes. Yeah, there have been several filmmakers that, like I said, the one movie that we're showing for the Friday night Pizza and a Movie, Carnage Radio, they are premiering their feature-length Carnage Radio right here at Prison City Film Festival, and that's going to be their festival premiere. And festival premieres of films like this usually go on to bigger and greater things.
And you have some music featured in this.
We do. There is, on that particular night, on Friday night Pizza and a Movie, we're going to top off the evening with entertainment. The local Huntsville band Submit Thy Will is going to do an acoustic set for everyone. It's going to be Submit Thy Will and Friends, and that's going to add entertainment to the evening as well. And then Saturday evening, there is the Prison City Film Festival Awards Show, which is the red carpet, and all the filmmakers gather and receive awards to films that they perhaps have been nominated in, and that's part of the film festival as well. And those awards and those laurels really mean a lot to those filmmakers because that helps them to go on to bigger and better things.
Well, founder and president of the Prison City Film Festival in Huntsville, Paul Shiver, thanks for being our guest.
Thank you, and thank you for having me.